Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Home Services Home Show where you learn everything you need to.
And a whole lot you don't.
Probably more that you don't need to know, but we are celebrating today. What we're celebrating.
This is kind of crazy.
Our 50th podcast episode.
Two things would have happened, I thought already. Either A would have gotten fired from our podcast, or
You were hoping you got
or
fired.
the FCC, I don't know who regulates this but I thought someone would have shut us down for being idiots, but
You just swore.
we're not that
You're going
bad.
to have to beep that out.
Oh, sorry. Ian's got it. Button. Beep. No, 50th episode. That's wild.
That's pretty
It's actually
cool.
been fun.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully somebody's learned something. And we appreciate everybody watching and listening. We try our best to give good advice and educate people. Again, I always say, if there's things that you want to know, ask us. Hit us up on social media. Hit us. I could name them all. Ian, they're pretty much everywhere, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or we're everywhere. Okay. So ask questions because, sometimes we feel like we talk about gutters, roofing, and insulation because it's kind of what we do too much.
Right.
But
we have some good future episode here. We had some good siding questions. We'll talk about that next. And
yeah,
no, it's been fun.
we should probably give a little shout out to the Green Bay Packers today.
Probably should.
Game 1. What I don't like is everybody now is like, they're the favorites to win the Super Bowl.
No.
They're, like, stop that.
Right.
Just first of all, they beat the Lions. Now, I know the Lions have been good. They didn't look good on. They didn't look good on Sunday.
You know who looked worse than the Lions though? Both the Bears and the Vikings.
Man, that was a great game.
The last 10 minutes was.
The whole time I was like, who's the Vikings quarterback they had last year?
Sam Darnold.
Darnold.
Yeah.
I thought he did a great job last year. And then they got rid of him
Right.
to start this rookie. And I just think that that's such a huge mistake that so many teams make.
Right.
He played college, and now
Jumping in.
Now,
JJ McCarthy.
I saw some dog in that guy at the end of the game.
Yeah. It's good.
So maybe they see that in him. They see things I don't. I just, in my head, I was like, man, I would have kept Darnold for another year or two. Let him learn.
Right.
But
if there's one thing that Packers have done good over the years with Favre and Rodgers is making the new guys learn under the old guy for a couple of years.
So blessed.
With him, with 30 years of amazing quarterback play, it's been awesome.
We've been so blessed to have amazing quarterbacks.
Right. Think about
where other teams have just gone through quarterback, and Favre, Aaron Rodgers,
now
Jordan Love.
Right.
Like, is he going to be as great as either one of those? I don't know.
Time will tell.
We'll tell.
Right.
So, So the Pack, they look phenomenal.
Yep.
It's exciting, but
big game coming this weekend. I mean, when I looked at the schedule and I looked at Detroit and I looked at Washington, if you could come out there 1-1, that'd have been a success in my mind. But they could literally come out. I mean, if they play like they did, 2-0, the defense was good.
Defense was great.
Yeah, defense was really good.
Defense was great. Yeah. Young, flying dog. Okay, we're really getting off topic here. As you can tell, we're Packer fans, and honestly, first game of the season against the Lions, I didn't know what to expect. I figured it was going to be a dogfight. It was not.
Yep.
That was very one-sided.
Yep.
And you are correct. Both the Vikings and the Bears looked like crap. I expected way more out of the Bears, redid their whole offensive line, and all I saw was their quarterback running for his life the entire game.
He's really good at running for his life.
He's a phenomenal athlete. But, if you watch some tape with Jordan Love, sorry, Ian, I know we're getting off topic, but we will get to preparing your home for the winter. Don't worry. But Jordan, I don't know if Jordan Love was even rushed out of the pocket hardly. He just calm as a cucumber all the time in the world. Someone comes around the edge, he'll just step up and throw a 20-yard pass down the field. Bears quarterback running on every single play.
Mm-hmm. He burned way more calories that game than Jordan Love did.
Yeah, made me happy. I was like, wow, the Bears and the Vikings. I want them. Can they both lose?
Can they both lose?
Do they tie? I want them both to lose. Anyway. All right. So 50th episode, and Ian, we're gonna do some sort of giveaway for this. Do you want to explain that giveaway?
Yeah, yep. So we're giving away a $50 gift card. All you have to do to enter is leave a comment down below on this video.
Wisconsin Love gift card, Quick Trip.
That is correct. Quick Trip gift card. I'll be picking one lucky random winner.
Okay. So yeah, comment below on the video. We're gonna pick best, most relevant comment, or maybe the funniest. I don't know. It's completely up to Ian. It could be the meanest, or the one that gets the most likes. I don't know. Either way, we're gonna pick somebody who comments and send them a little Wisconsin Love Quick Trip gift card.
That'd
Like,
be awesome.
you can literally get everything.
Everything.
Great food, great drinks, everything.
And the people are nice. The workers are so happy. It's awesome.
They're doing something right.
Correct. Keep it
Nobody
up.
leaves that job.
Keep it up, Quick Trip.
Keep it up, Quick Trip.
Got it.
So today we want to talk about, since we're getting into fall here, we're mid-September-ish. I know now we're coming into some really nice weather next. It's going to be in the 80s this weekend.
Yeah.
Really getting nice. I'm liking this.
Cool mornings.
60, 70-degree weather is like
Right.
perfect. But whatever. You knew it was going to warm up again. But with that being said, the leaves are starting to turn color,
Yep.
which means the leaves will start falling, which means they will be clogging gutters, laying in yards. So
And then we're gonna throw ice on top of everything and snow, which is gonna really mess the house.
So that we want to talk quick about, what are some things that people should make sure they do
Right.
before we turn into the frozen tundra.
Correct. It's coming.
It's coming. So, okay. So for us, we are gutter guys. One of the most important things to me is making sure your gutters are clean.
Sure.
Right. What have you seen it do when people just don't clean them?
Oh.
I mean, it's almost more damaging to have them not clean through the winter
Correct.
than overflowing in the summer.
Well, what happens is as soon as that ice and snow compacts all the stuff that was in there from the fall, now you have a layer that's super compressed, and now it really doesn't let any water through. Then you get overflowing, and you have a just giant ice cube tray. It's really a bad scenario.
Yeah. So I want people to think, just imagine this. So say your gutters are overflowing, they're plugged, they're not working right, but it's summer and the ground is wet, or the ground is not frozen. If you're lucky, that water can soak into the ground. It goes away from the house. For some people, they have negative grade. It comes back to the house, and they still might not get water in the basement if they've got a great sump pump system. But now, when I saw the most basements get water in them, it was in the spring.
Yes.
Didn't clean their gutters out, froze up. Then we get a thaw, or we get that weird spring. Remember, we get those weird spring rains?
Or winter rains in January.
Yeah, we've had those. But the ground is frozen, or at least some of the ground is frozen. The water takes the path of least resistance. It soaks through what it can, but then what it can't, now the path of least resistance might be that frozen layer right back to your house. Yep. And it's tough to stop. It's tough to get up and clean your gutters out when they're a solid block of ice.
Correct. Yeah. When you think about the weight that's hanging from them.
Well, we measured it.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that?
Like 18 pounds.
It was 18 to 20 pounds per 1 foot of 5-inch K-style gutter.
Right. That's a lot of weight.
Take a 40-foot run, 800 pounds. It's a ton of weight. That's why we see gutters get ripped off in the winter.
Right. And then you think, and once that's full, then all the water that's filling up and going back into that wood and soaking back into the wood through the nails and the screws that are pulling loose. People don't think of gutters as a damaging part of your house. It can really jack it up pretty quick.
Yeah. You need them to help your house. It can also hurt your house if you're not taking care of them. Now, we might be slightly partial, but we sell gutter shutter, and we know that it's never going to get pulled off from the weight of ice or snow. It literally can't. You can hang from it. Video a few years ago where we hung
three installers.
3 installers. We weighed them first. I think they were like 620 pounds altogether with their tool belts on, and they hung from it. It was great because we got a lot of hate for it.
Right.
Because everybody's like, in fact, Ian, you could probably find that.
From Shane.
Yep. We got a lot of hate because people were like, that's fake. They're laying on their backs. Gutters can't hold that much weight. Not true.
Right.
They held it. That's how strong gutter shutter.
So here's a funny story, a little sidetrack. Yesterday, I was in my workout, and for some why this thing came on, but Dancing on the Ceiling came on as a song. And once you get that song in your head, the old Lionel Richie song, like, you can't get out of like, it's hard not to dance and, like
I'm not lying. When you sent that to me, I just pictured you like with your apron on, cooking dinner for your wife,
no,
like
it's amazing.
dancing around the
No,
kitchen.
no, so that but then I'm like then that for some reason, I clicked on the video to watch video.
Okay.
If you ever seen the video, he's actually walking on the ceiling while the people are dancing below him, like, think about this is back in the '80s, and he's upside down on the ceiling somehow, and the people are dancing below him. It was a really cool video, but anyway, it's kinda weird.
Does that relate to what we were talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, how?
I don't know. No, we're talking about the water getting in and doing weird stuff, so,
And that makes you think about Lionel Richie?
yeah, it did.
Cool.
Keep going.
Oh, wow. Lionel Richie dance. I did watch. You sent the
Yeah.
video. I watched it.
Right.
It's a great video.
It's a great video.
He's great.
Right.
He's great. Sure. So,
Oh, we were talking about the haters of they thought we were laying the they're laying on the ground.
I'm like,
and they were
where did that
no.
come from?
Yeah, so it was no, it was the 3 gutter installers hanging on the
Gotcha. Anyway, it was real. It is real. We did really hang them from it. Now, did we just hang them from any part of the gutter? No, we made sure their hands were over a bracket and all that, but it's still 600 pounds.
still strong.
It was 600 pounds hanging on what, like a 6-8 foot piece of
Yeah,
gutter?
probably.
So, gutter shutter is very, very strong. The brackets are the strongest you're ever going to find. They all hold 2 screws instead of 1. So, that's how it is capable. On a regular gutter, not a chance. You're not going to hang one person from a regular gutter. The bracket's going to rip open. The gutters are just going to rip off. So, anyway, they're very strong. They're very durable, and you never have to clean them. So, when it comes to winter maintenance or fall maintenance with gutters, you don't have any.
Nope.
So, that's a great thing.
But while you're there and you're looking at your gutters, you need to look at your roof,
100%.
right? Because summer's easier on roofs than winter. As soon as you start making water freeze and move around and put ice and ice dams,
So that's how they lose a lot of granules.
so much granular loss.
So if you don't know, you look at shingles, they've got little tiny rocks on them.
Mhm.
And all those rocks do are basically protect the waterproof stuff
Mhm.
from sun,
From sun
and
UV.
weather.
Yep.
Sun, weather, and all that stuff. But now if you have big ice dam buildup, that starts to pull them off.
Correct.
Just like mini glaciers, right?
Mhm.
Ice dams are really bad for your roof. They cause leaks, they cause wear and tear on shingles. They're just bad all around.
Yep.
That's something else that we can help out with when it comes to our home performance and insulation.
Right.
So,
Well, and that's why when our guys come out and do an inspection, if for gutters or for roofing, you're going to get an inspection sheet that's going to show you what the condition of the roof is, along with the gutters, because they're right there. You have an expert looking at them.
Right.
Most people are like, oh my gosh, I never thought you'd look at that for me. I appreciate that. That's what we do.
well, when we ask, hey, when's the last time someone inspected your roof? The answer is
Never.
never. Or, hey, I've had 2 or 3 other estimates and nobody got on my roof.
Right.
How do they know what's wrong with your roof?
Right.
They don't look at it.
No.
So, anyway,
Well, getting into fall, it's important to look
yeah,
at.
making sure that your roof is in great condition, that it's going to be able to withhold or withstand ice damming. If ice damming is something that you do get,
Mhm.
it's typically, for the most part, we see that problem is it's typically on older homes,
Right.
where they have a ton of heat loss. And so if you don't know, we're losing the heat from the inside of the house through stack effect. It's going up through the attic. It's melting the snow over the conditioned part of the house, and then it gets over your soffit, which is your overhang, where there is no heat from the inside of the house. It's cold, it freezes, and it's just a vicious cycle. It keeps happening. But after a while, those ice dams get to be big. So now that water that snow that's melting coming, it hits that ice dam and it sits there.
Mhm.
And then it finds its way
Yep.
under your shingles. If you don't have the proper underlayments, proper ice and water,
It's in your house.
it's in your house. And that's why ice dams are so bad, along with making your shingles wear faster.
Correct. Yeah, those ice dams will wreck those shingles faster.
How many times have you ever driven past a house with ice dams and seen the guy up there with a friggin' ice pick and a
Ice pick
hammer?
and a hammer. Just
Don't do that. That is bad.
right.
That is so bad.
Hammering your roof with an axe is not recommended.
No, don't ever do that. Like if you truly have really bad ice dams, have somebody like us come out and do an inspection with your air sealing and your insulation. That can help a lot.
Right.
And if you got to get rid of the ice dams, have a professional come steam them off.
There's steamers that come out there and do it.
Steam them. Don't hammer them off. That is
No.
like the worst. I I saw it happening on a house in my neighborhood. This neighborhood I used to live in. Saw the guy doing it, and then in the spring, I went back past the house.
All the marks on the roof.
I could see everywhere he had hit the roof.
Right.
I know he put holes in his roof. Got rid of the ice dams though.
Roofs are expensive. Much as trying to make it happen faster yourself.
Yeah, I mean I don't know what steamers cost, but I'm assuming it's I don't know, maybe $1,500
Yeah,
or so,
probably for
somewhere in there to depending on how big and steep and
steep
how
and
much.
high, and
It's cheaper than getting a new roof.
it's way cheaper than wrecking your roof.
Yeah. So or look into an ultimate attic solution.
Mhm.
That's going to help tremendously.
Well, as we talk about fall tips to do, getting up there and checking some of the parts that you don't normally look at. The eave is important, right? That's where the ice and snow is going to be. But think about your around chimneys. Are your pipe boots cracked? Do I have any cracking and all the caulking around? If I got some sidewall flashing, like looking at having someone inspect that will save you so much money and pain down the
Yeah.
road.
We're not saying you do that.
No.
We're saying call a professional
Correct.
that will do a professional roof inspection.
Yes.
We don't charge for that. Come out and do a roof inspection and let you know exactly what you've got going on. So make sure the gutters are clean,
Yep.
make sure they're functioning properly, get your roof inspected. Something on the inside of the home that I think of is now my furnace is going to run more. I mean, something as simple as making sure you change your furnace filters.
Correct.
I mean, some people run their AC all the time. Some people run it only when you have to. But in the winter,
You're running all the time.
windows are shut and we're running our furnace. So we want to make sure that you replace the air filters because it's going to allow the system to run easier, run more efficient, and essentially cost you less.
Yeah, one of the things I thought was it's kind of evolved over the last couple of years, especially with the change in HVAC companies. But having them people come out there and do a couple $100 furnace checkup, makes a ton of sense. Running through the blower.
Anybody that works for and or owns HVAC companies, why don't you all offer more service plans?
Right.
I'm telling you right now, service plan, $299, $399 a year. You come and check my stuff twice a year. You just call me and say, hey, we're coming out.
I would pay it.
I would pay it all day long, and I know most people would too, because I know that you should have you should have it inspected every year,
Mhm.
just because. But then thinking about it and calling and doing it, just
Do you want to think
that's
about
free advice.
Do you want to think about deer hunting, or do you want to think about your furnace?
I can only think about deer hunting right now.
I know it's getting close.
That's
And
literally
it's gonna
all
get
I
wor-
can
it's
think
gonna get
about.
worse before it gets better.
I'm thinking about the Badgers, the Packers, and
Oh,
big bucks,
Whitetail buck deers.
whitetail buck deers.
That's for you, Bobby.
That's all I can think about. So, I go down to my shed and I got my beautiful fishing boat, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you want to fish?
That's over.
Fishing's done.
Over.
Time to kill whitetail buck deers.
Giant whitetail buck deers.
Sorry. So, I'm honestly, I think I'm going to call around and see if there's a company that does a service plan because I don't want to think about it. I just want them to call me and be like, hey, your service inspection's ready. We're coming out this day, this time. Awesome.
Well, maybe that's something we should maybe look at, having someone come on the show in the next couple of weeks of
That would be
an
great.
HVAC company that wants to talk about
Write that
that.
down, Ian.
Ian, you got that? Because
HVAC expert.
What they're going to look at in a furnace, that's not my expertise. I mean, I don't know how to turn it on.
That's a great idea. They can really dial in the details.
Right.
We can just shut up.
Yeah, and look pretty.
We can just shut up. Okay.
Got it.
The pretty thing.
Yeah.
That
That
ship,
ship sailed.
that ship sailed. Okay. So HVAC or your HVAC system.
Yep.
Look at your furnace. All right. Change your filter. Have somebody inspect it because there's nothing worse than that quitting when it's really cold.
Yeah.
Had it happen. It's terrible.
Mhm.
Like I said the other night, our hot water went out. Just a little circulating pump stopped working, I guess, because we have a boiler, so we pretty much have on-demand water. I was getting yelled at by 3 women.
The 3 bosses in your life.
Yes. 3 women yelling at me because they couldn't take a bath that night. I'm like, whatever, take a cold shower. It's not that big of a deal.
It's a new trend. Cold plunge.
Cold plunge. It's good for you.
Ladies,
I said, guys, I will call first thing in the morning, first company you get out, they can fix it, okay? And my 15-year-old daughter looks at me and she's like, Dad, I'm pretty sure they have 24-hour service. I said, those are for emergencies.
Right.
Your
This is-
hot bath is not an emergency. An emergency is the toilet's leaking and is coming through the ceiling.
Right.
That's an emergency. But your hot bath
Oh,
one night, literally,
one night.
like, good Lord. She doesn't get it.
Oh, I love it.
Probably could have got someone there that
Well,
night.
you probably could have.
Probably also could have paid him $600 an hour.
The golden rule. He was at the gold makes the rules,
It's
right?
like, Dad, I can't take a cold shower. I'm like, cool, take a sink bath. I don't care what you do. Start boiling some water.
Go jump in the pool.
Hot tub.
Hot tub.
It's got chlorine in it.
Right. It's clean.
Clean. It'll clean you.
These are dad conversations, not
Yeah.
mom conversations.
Exactly.
So
So anyway,
Right.
so we
gutters, roofing, HVAC system.
got what else?
The last one is just was your attic, was your home comfortable? Do you need someone to look at that?
Mm-hmm.
You know, pop your head in the attic. Have you looked in there? What do you got for depth of insulation? You know, any signs of damage from the summertime? You know, birds and critters and animals.
I would say if you've got a home that was built, what do you think, pre-2000,
Probably
pre-1990?
90s, probably.
I mean, nowadays the standards on new home builds, they do the insulation
better.
pretty well
Right.
most of the time. You know, probably not perfect, but they do it pretty well. They usually do some air sealing.
Right.
That's pretty much become a standard.
Wire holes
I
have to be.
think.
Yeah, the wire holes
I
have
think
to
they
be.
have to be, right? So, but especially in some of those older homes, man, I've gotten in some and peeked my head up in the attic, and I didn't even know what I was looking at, like insulation, like
Yeah.
that thick, and I don't even know what
It was as warm in the attic as it is in the house.
yeah, like
That's not good for your energy bills.
oh, our guys will tell you sometimes they go to homes to work on them, and it's like 0 degrees outside, but that attic's like
And
50
they're
attic's like 55.
they're there in jeans and a sweatshirt and they're comfortable.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that means you have bad air sealing
Right.
or no insulation.
You're wasting
So,
money.
wasting a lot of money. So take a look at something like that, especially if your home is older. If it's newer than 2000, it's still worth looking at. Might not be air sealed,
Right.
but it's going to have a lot of insulation.
Right.
You had mentioned before we started recording water spigots.
Mhm.
Make sure the water spigots are drained.
Right.
Make sure your hoses
Those
are
are
off.
disconnected.
The hoses now most of them aren't they mostly freeze proof or frost?
Yeah, they're frosty. They actually come into the house, so they're.
Yeah,
But
the
if
hose.
if you don't disconnect your hose on that water sitting in there, that's what's gonna bust and break.
So I have a story.
Did you not disconnect the hose?
I did not. I did not disconnect a hose last year. It's kind of a inconspicuous spigot. It's kind of like behind the hot tub.
Oh.
Don't really think about it. Yeah, that pipe burst, and I had to pay someone to come and they had to cut 2 holes in my wall, replace it. Then I had to pay
Come fix a
a
drywall.
drywall person to come over. I think all in all, that fix cost me like $1,800. Me just being a knucklehead.
I was gonna say Andrew was probably really impressed.
Yeah, I know better than that, and I still
We talk about it every year on the podcast. Do as I say, not as I do.
I also have actually seen these little covers they make for them. Have you seen those? I was out in Idaho, and in the winter, and we were staying at this Airbnb, and over their hose things, they were like, they were actually colored the same color as the house, so they looked nice, and they had like a rubber band on the side, and they were styrofoam, and they fit perfectly over the spigot, like a little insulator.
Oh.
I thought, I'm probably gonna get those.
Yeah.
Just a little added protection.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I think that's probably one of the most overlooked things is people don't disconnect their hoses. Those faucets freeze up. Now you got a problem.
Yeah, it sucked.
Especially if your faucet was if the thing was on, your hose freezes up, and then it's just gonna keep on freezing into the house till it
Yeah.
gets angry and breaks.
Yeah, I mean, and then you have a wife looking at you like you're an idiot,
Well, you were.
and now you've got holes cut in the walls of your new house.
Right.
Now you've got to have someone come fix the drywall, and then the drywall company's like, "Yeah, we don't paint." So now I'm like, "Well, I'll paint it," and she's like, "You are not painting it." I'm like, "I can paint." So then I painted it when she wasn't around. I did a terrible job.
Oh, Lars.
I can't win.
Right now.
Yeah, I can't win. So
Can't win for losing.
yeah, gutters, roof, insulation, spigot, HVA system inspections. You can replace the filter yourself. You know, a little advice. What I do is you can go on Amazon, find your furnace filter that you need,
Put an auto ship.
put it on auto ship. So they send me a new one. I don't know how many times I get it because I just get it and put it in. But then I don't have to think about it. When it comes, it's time to put it in.
That's a good
I
idea.
actually just put one in like last week.
Good idea.
So now you're not thinking
That
about
might
it.
be the smartest thing you said all day.
I know. Work smarter, not harder.
All right.
Auto ship it.
Nailed
You
it.
don't have to think about it.
Yep. Put it every 6 months.
I think that's exactly what it is.
I mean, the other thing,
Comes
if-
every 6 months, I
If
put
you're
them in.
thinking about the same thing, probably when you replace those air filters, change your batteries and your smoke detectors. Be smart.
Yeah.
Same thing.
But here's the thing. You might think about replacing your filters, but then you've actually got to go to the store,
Bye.
find it.
Well, then you got to remember
buy
the number.
'em.
Remember the number.
Remember the number. Some of the filters nowadays, like the filters for my furnace, are like $80.
Yeah, they're expensive.
No, I used to get those little cheap ones.
Yeah.
Like, those were
The blue ones, and
yeah, they were like $8.
now they're like
Probably do these other ones probably do.
yeah,
a
they're
much
like
better
they're
job.
like Merv 3000s, like
Yes.
like
Yes, yeah.
more
Probably have
yeah,
the same one. It's a 413.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
big wide thing.
Yes, but anyway, comes twice a year. I don't have to think about it.
I might actually use that. That's a good idea, Lars. Ah, see,
You learned something
I did.
today.
Everything you need to
Auto
know.
ship it every 6 months. You don't have to think about it.
Everything you
And
need to know, and a
whole lot
whole
you
lot you don't.
try to think what else. I mean, honestly, yard cleanup.
Yeah,
Yard cleanup before it freezes. Like one time I was like, the old house we had so many trees. Like literally the whole house was oak trees and maple trees.
it looked beautiful in the fall when it drove by.
It did, but good Lord, the amount of leaves. And I was super busy, probably running this company. And I was like, I'm going to call somebody and have them come do it. Man, they wanted like $4,000. But I get it. Like, it would have probably taken 3 or 4 guys almost all day.
Okay.
It was that much. I'm like, I'm not doing that. And then, bam, it freaking snows.
Snowed.
And it never went away.
Nope.
And holy crap, did I have a mess in
In
the
the
spring.
spring.
Oh, it was a nightmare.
Yep.
It was a nightmare. Now you've got wet, dirty, muddy yard.
Right.
Don't do that. Pick the sticks up, pick the leaves up. It's good for the grass because in the spring it is a nightmare.
It can grow the right way.
It's a nightmare. I mean, I had spots where it killed the grass, and it was just anyway, me trying to be cheap. So I can't really think of a whole heck of a lot.
That's a pretty good start. And the last thing I'd say, getting your house ready, enjoy fall. Like, sometimes we always worry about trying to do so much in fall, but sometimes just take a step back and enjoy it. Like,
It's so awesome.
Wisconsin's such a cool place in the fall.
It is one. I saw the weather for this weekend, like 82, and I was like, ugh,
Right.
no.
No, I want
Give me
those.
60.
I like those 40s in the nights, and
Yeah, it's like 45 in the morning, warms up to 65. It's so perfect. There's a lot of people listening. If you're around the country, you're probably like, man, that's cold. No, not for us.
that's beautiful.
It's so perfect when you
Went for
can
a run
wear
the other
jeans and
morning.
a
It
sweatshirt.
was 45 degrees in the morning going for a
Yeah.
run. It felt so good to run in the
Perfect
cool
running weather.
Yeah, it was really good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
Cool.
look, we don't know everything. So if there's somebody watching and they have something else that they make sure they do before winter to prepare their home, let us know.
Shoot us a message.
Comment. Maybe you'll win the Quick Trip Wisconsin love.
All right.
Good. Because then we can talk about it in the next podcast. So
Yep.
I think
Check us out on all the social media stuff.
Yep. Check us out, LarsonKeeneyHomeservices.com, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I don't know. What else are we on? Is that it? Spotify, YouTube. Good Lord.
Nice work.
That's awesome. HBO? All right. So, till next time, thanks for watching.
See you guys.